Hello everyone, this is Nadia coming back. It's Monday after the incident this past Friday. And I think I might just make this a little mini episode of, again, coming from a layperson, not coming from a person who has any kind of mental health training or licensing yet. I tried to go to work today, and I think I made it about 19 minutes before my anxiety got the best of me, before the tears and the shaking got the best of me. I couldn't even speak or say good morning. To any of my coworkers. I had to leave a message in the chat for my manager and team lead, and for the rest of my fellow team members. I do have, I left a message for a consult for a therapist, which therapy is great. I've utilized therapy many times over the years, and maybe I was already past due for a not checkup, but I can't even think of the word, but I don't know the word. Anyway, so just waiting for that call back to go. Ooh, the services that I'm having to pay out of pocket are adding up. Kind of frightening me a little bit, but I don't have a choice. So I'm kind of to the point where I'm more than a little angry. Like I kind of cocooned myself from Friday after work. I had another appointment on Saturday morning, and aside from that appointment, I just kind of cocooned myself. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay to myself and be calm and quiet and do my breathing exercises, and I have to go to work on Monday. I just have to, even though it's a short week, I'm just gonna go. And I'm kind of angry, like looking back at the situation, what happened. If you want to know the situation, go back to the previous video. That not only did I have to defend myself, which is fine. I'm lucky that I can defend myself. The fact that I had to have that somebody else needed assistance, and even though I was being traumatized, I still was looking out for somebody else. Which is, I don't know, is that a good thing? Or is that a stupid thing? Is that a bad thing? I just, I'm beyond angry. Like, the first incident, I froze. This incident, I reacted and I screamed. The next, and I pray to God that there's never a next time, but I'm scared that, and my sister brought it up too, she's really worried, and she's like, yeah, you need to talk to somebody, because if something out of pocket like that happens again, I may end up in jail because I'm so angry at the audacity of people when you're screaming at them to stop touching you that they don't. And then that's happening and people are seeing it and nobody steps up. And then stupid me, even though I'm literally, something is happening to me, I'm still standing up for other people. Like, why? Like, I already don't like people. I already don't like people. And this just makes me hate humanity. I am so angry. I hate people right now. Honest to God, I hate people. I hate this world. I don't want to interact with people in any way right now. And I'm not doing this for empathy. I'm not doing this for sympathy. I want people to know. And I find that it seems to be, don't get me wrong, there are people in every generation that behave like this, but I find with a lot of this younger generation, it's very much of, I don't care. If it doesn't suit me, if it doesn't please me, I'm gonna do whatever I want and F the rest of the world. And they're allowed to get away with it, whether it's from their parents, from the school system, and even from jobs, their friends, their family. Nobody is having these people face any kind of consequence. And they are running around and spewing their nasty, nasty venom to the world. And people are just having to deal with it because when they are confronted, they literally will say, I don't care. I'm going to continue to do whatever I want. And I'm telling you that this person is not going to get away with it. I really didn't want to make a statement. I really didn't want to talk to the transit police, but I am going to have to. I left a message. I'm assuming sometime this week, they're going to call me back. I really, really didn't want to, but I have to, because this person cannot continue to go around spewing their nastiness and getting away with being a piece of human garbage. They're not going to get away with it. It's just not going to happen. I will make my statement. My nose is running, excuse me. I will make my statement. I will forward the video so they can see their face. They're not going to continue. I don't care what happened in your life. We have all had things happen to us of varying degrees, from minor all the way to horrific things that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. But you do not get to go out in this world and spew that venom to people who did absolutely nothing to you. We all have to act a certain way to live and you know, just conduct ourselves in society. There are rules. Like, if you don't want to follow the rules, go live in the bush somewhere. And then I'm sorry to say that even if you do go live in the bush or live in the mountains or live on some beach in a tent, there are still rules. You have to abide by the rules of the weather. You have to abide by the rules of nature. You know, you live in a, you want to, I'm gonna go live in a hut somewhere in the bush. Well, you have to be, you have to have shelter. You have to keep yourself warm, or keep yourself cooler. You have to have water, and there are rules. And if there's wildlife around, you have to keep your food away from where you're staying, because animals will come and eat all your food and possibly eat you. Like, I don't care whether you live within by yourself, isolated, or if you live in a city with other human beings. There are rules to living in this human existence. We may not all like them, but there are always basic rules, and you cannot get away with being a horrible, shitty person and not have consequences. And you have affected me, and I am angry enough that you are not going to get away with it. You are going to face consequences for your actions. And that's it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my little therapy, and I'm going to work on it so I don't end up going to jail, because if anybody knows me, I'm not going to jail for anybody. So anyway, that's my update, and I will do an update sometime when this gets figured out, when I'm able to speak with the transit police and so on. And yeah, this person is not allowed to continue to be a menace. Not on my watch. Absolutely not on my watch.